We're going to look at some of the ways of dealing with punches. Okay, this is specifically from Panantukan, which is Filipino Boxing.
Great.
We'll start with that. We're going to do what's called a dukak, which means to catch. So when Brian jabs, and so if he was going to hit me in the face, my goal is to move my face away from where that hand was going to finish and put my hand where my face was. So he still hits something. Right? Because if he doesn't hit anything, he's going to keep going. If I just move back, he may just keep coming in. So when he comes in, I buff it. Okay, so I'm not relying on this to stop the shot. I'm shifting my head back, and I'm just putting it in there, giving something to hit. And then I'm going to return. And then he's going to return. And we'll move around a little bit, then I'll start. So it's going to go jab, jab, jab. Now, we're barehanded, so be under control. Don't go faster than you can control with your partner. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The reason you do it without gloves and stuff is because we get so used to wearing gloves, you don't realize what it feels like when you actually catch a punch. And I don't want the first time you ever catch a punch to never felt it before. When somebody goes to punch and you're going to do a training, like, ah! So I want you to be used to the idea of what it feels like. I'm also not trying to nail him. Last little bit of safety is, Brian's got his chin nicely tucked. That way, if he misses, I'm probably going to impact his head, right, rather than impact his nose or teeth. Because even a light punch right now in class on the teeth, kiss you and do that. A big punch on the teeth or the nose can still do some bloody, cause a little blooding. We don't want any blooding. Okay, so Brian starts, catch, catch, catch. That's dukak. Catch, catch, catch. Okay, so maybe you guys pass around the 3 circle. We go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, so we have dukak, which is to catch. The next one is called pais, which is to parry, which is slap to the side. So dukak is to catch it. Pais is parry to the side. So when I do dukak, I shift back. When I do pais, I stay here. So I'm just knocking his hand off the line. So he goes 1, right? And then boom, boom, boom. So I still like to shift back a little. I don't have to do as much because the parry should take the hand off the line. When you're parrying, all you have to do is get the hand past your face. It doesn't matter after that, right? The tendency especially when we're amped with adrenaline, to do this because we're terrified. We don't want it to come near us. But that just leaves me open for his next shot. Yeah. So we try to be tight on the parry so that if he does something like that, I can react. Whereas if I'm wide on the parry, it's going to be really hard to react. Okay, so it's go slow. It's just knock it off the face. Just knock it off the face, knock it off the face. You try that, please.
All right.
I always like to start off with fundamentals. And the fundamentals are the things you're going to end up using. Right? The fancy stuff, when he comes and I get to do stuff like this, right? That's not the stuff you're probably going to end up using. You're going to end up using stuff you're like, oh crap! So next one is puck leave it. So this one is a little bit weird. You're going to parry, but you're going to hook and pull to the side a little bit. So you're parrying it past your face and hooking it in. So I parry past and hook. It's an odd one. There's times we use it. Sometimes when I want to try to gunt into his bicep, I might use it. So this goes back to knife fighting, right? If I had a knife in his hand, I'm hooking here and stabbing. But they do it empty-handed as well. They just use their fist into the bicep. We're not going to do that part yet, but we're going to do hook leave it. So, and this one's a little bit weird. Okay, I might go ahead. So, a little pull, a little pull, a little pull. So it's a little scoop. In Chinese arts, it's called hunsao. A little scoop. Little scoop, little scoop. Okay, we try that one? You got the idea? So, we're going to dukak, pais. But leave it, and the last one we're going to do is waslik. We're just going to go, the last one we're going to do is waslik. Waslik is a big scoop. And you don't even think of the scoop being big, it's more that I throw the punch away. So after I parry it, instead of puck leave, I just sort of pulled it here. Waslik, I throw it away. So apparently, the term comes from feeding chickens, because you would throw the stuff. So this is waslik, I throw it away. Okay? When the danger with this one is when I throw it away, it automatically draws that shot. Right? So be careful about that. We're just isolating right now the jab. So I waslik, he wasliks. Right? So we're isolating stuff. We're going to move on to how it's going to be in a combo, but right now just isolated. So he throws it away, throw it away, throw it away. Punches at me, parry and throw it away. Parry and throw it away, throw it away. Okay, so we're going to try this. So it's like pug leave scoop, but I'm trying to toss the hand away. Okay? So we're gonna, okay, that was way too much time. So this is very slow. When he throws the jab and I just do cut, right? That my elbow's in a down position here. When the cross comes, I'm going to guide it with the elbow. Okay, so that's just the idea. It doesn't matter how tough your hand is, it's not going to be tough as my elbow. Even my hand's not going to be tough as your elbow is. Right? So to cut leads into rising elbow. If I do pais, parry, I do a 45-degree rising elbow. So I'm still guiding this hand. I'm still parrying this hand and guiding into the elbow. 45. If I do pug leave it, now my elbow comes straight across. Okay? And if I do the waslick, my elbow comes down on his hand. It's not feed Brian. So if he does, oh, actually, I'm gonna use this stuff. That's because I've been sick and I just touch my nose. I don't want to touch my nose and touch Brian. So I don't think that's good. So decontaminate my hands. So I punch. If he does to cup, when I throw the cross, he should already be in position to throw that out. Right? Just right in. All he's got to do is redirect my hand. Boom, right into his elbow. If he does pais, same thing, but now his elbow is going to come slightly rising slightly into it. If he does pug leave it, his hand should be straight across 90 in mine. And if he does waslick, his elbow is going to come down onto my hand. You got it? So you just look at straight up from this position, 45, pug leave it is 90, and waslick is, I don't know, 120. So parries. Oh, now as a feeder, I'm still aiming for his face each time. He's got to redirect my hand. As a feeder, don't throw really hard. Okay? This is going very controlled, because if I do it hard, bam, bam, I'm going to hurt myself. Okay? Oftentimes we put a boxing glove on when we're doing this drill, but I wanted to stick to the idea of just feeling what it's like with hands. So even light contact, right? I'll tell you, even a light contact is not pleasant, right? And so I don't have to be highly skilled. Okay? We give this a try. Next one is the pug leave it, so you can go 90 and pass straight across. Pull it and straight across. So that one's good catch. You do this, and you're already into the shot, and you're probably redirecting. So my ankle's going to be off. I'm already on line.
Yeah, there we go. That was a nice point yellow right there.
And the last one is a big hit. See, I was going to go up and we come down. So now it's more like your Thai boxing elbow. So you got a hand's going to guard. So, there you go. Oh, yeah! That's Thai boxing. That's kind of true.